Hello and welcome back to Railway Empire. We are sat at Helmstad, which grew towards the end of the last episode. And we're going to check on, well actually we're going to make a really quick start today. I want to see how we're doing with the tasks. Furniture has made a comeback, 128 of 200. We've still got a little, well quite a way over a year and a quarter-ish. Bronast has kind of stalled a little bit. It's at 160 though, with an extra year to achieve that. Am I confident? Yes I am, of course I am. Right then, let's see who we've got at the beginning. An inventor we always like. Let's buy some points. Oh, I was hoping that would give us some research to start with. Mediators, not really, we don't want any of that. Don't really care about reporters either. Nothing in the office personnel. Helmstad is still growing. We can link it up to this warehouse as well. I've had a thought about that. What are they going to make? I'm sort of tempted for them to make sausages as well, which is something we need to take a look at everywhere. What are we lacking in? Are our cities stalling because of a certain product that they could possibly get? Let's have a look here. How are you doing? You're actually short on wood and milk. Milk we knew would be an issue. There's actually not much in the way of milk down here. So, I mean, really, it's not the ideal product to be making down here. But given that, if we can get a steady supply of milk for this region, what is this? Oh, do you know, we've not set that up. But let's not get distracted. We'll buy it anyway. I'm sure we'll hook it up eventually. Yes, what was I saying? As we buy the bakery. Down here, since there is no milk, I mean there is over this way which we can't access, I believe. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. As it stands now, these cities around here are going to struggle to get anything related to milk anyway. So, yeah, we could set it all up. In fact, how many do we have running this now? Between the yeah, oh no. I just remembered. We set up a direct run, didn't we? And I think we've only got 2. Yeah, they're currently taking grain, which I don't mind. If they're short on grain, they're short on grain. How are we doing here? Are you keeping up with everything? Pigs you're short on, which is bizarre because you are the sausage people. That's the thing. Are you not creating enough? No, you got enough. Well, that screams out another train taking pigs. Let's do it. Does it fill up? Yes, it does. This is perfect. How are you doing on cloth as well? We should check on that, shouldn't we? You're not keeping up on that either. Oh, that's probably why though. Let's increase that. That might help. We'll check back on that one. As long as they're growing. These are growing. We could probably do with another train running logs here. It might be even tempting to have a direct line from the logging camp. Just to fill in the gaps, as it were. Especially since they are making the planks down there. Right, let's do that. Good start to the episode. Let's be efficient, shall we? There we go. We've got that. Sure, get a stoker on there. Why not? We don't want anything else on there. It's taking a full load of logs, so that's good to see. That should mean there's a few more things that will be available for it to pick up on its warehouse run. Sausages we're just going to struggle with, which is why I was thinking of making this a butcher's, because we just don't have any sausages down here. Again, we would have once we go over there. But for now, it's a bit of an issue, isn't it? And I don't know how long it's going to be before we can have that. I mean, one thing we could put in here is sausages and link this up to Gothenburg. You know what? That's not a bad idea, is it? Let's do that. Let's give him sausages. Do they have sausages over here? I don't think they do they? And there's not an easy way to get it. Oh, well, they can get it from there. They are taking plenty. They're not taking enough fruit. Where on earth are we getting fruit from? Oh, it's from here. They're keeping up. There's obviously not enough fruit going across. Shall we do it then? Shall we take some more fruit? Let's do that. There we go. Perfect. What else do we need to do? Check on the state of our industries here. I'm going to up this one as I want to keep this one topped up, which it is doing. I'm all sorts of keeping an eye on this. How are we doing? 144. My goodness, that's moving. That's moving a lot faster than Bronest. I mean, that's not a bad thing. Right then. Are you keeping up with milk? This might be an issue. We've only got one train running this, haven't we? We got two trains. Oh, you Burke. I didn't realise I put two trains on here. Right, this can't be single track then, can it? No, because that wouldn't make much sense. Let's make it double track, and it's just a short little passing loop. That might help the milk issue there. Oh dear. I feel like I said to myself, you're only going to stick one train on there, so we'll have it single track. Then you go and put two on. Right, there we go. That'll help. It has everything it needs. Perfect. So then, are you keeping up with milk? No. So that's the issue, isn't it? That's why they can't get Bronest out. That's a big problem. Perhaps what we need to do is keep an eye on that. Although, given that we only had a single track for double trains, that could have been causing all sorts of congestion. And are you heading back now with, yes, with the milk? Right, we had a bit of a snarl up there, didn't we? It's fine. Let's just check he's doing the right thing. Yeah, I don't know why he's heading back with milk, though. That doesn't make much sense. Perhaps it changed when we added the second line. It should be okay now. Is he going to be picking up milk? Right, yes he is. There we go. He's going to wait for him. There's plenty of room for our trains to pass. And if need be, there's even milk on the back of this one. Look at that. Oh, come on, click it. Click the train. Come on, you can get it. There we go. Yes. Yes, there's plenty of milk on there. Security guards, they'll be nice for those little milk runs. Analyst, do we want that? No, we don't want to deal with that. The timing of those isn't too great. Well, let's put one on here. Oh, we had one on the other guy, but we can stick one on here too. We also have these. These could do with a security guard as well. There we go. It's all about growth, isn't it, today? Look at Vimmerby. Vimmerby is nearly 100,000. You're not keeping up with ore. Yeah, I kind of felt that might be a thing. We can just throw more ore trains on here. That's what we can do. We do have maintenance stations, thankfully, for them to pass by. How many do we have on here? I don't even know. It's the pit, isn't it? There's only 3? No wonder. That's never going to be enough. Get that. There's the bright, cheerful music. You know, we might as well upgrade that. We've got plenty of money. How are we doing now? You've almost overtaken Bronest. Yeah, well, I kind of feel like that was bound to be a thing. It was all that planning, guys. Right then. Stars to spend. Points to spend, even. Innovation points. What we're going to spend them on? It's going to be power, isn't it? Oh, no. Train maintenance. Less time you sitting around, the better. I mean, it's not going to matter how fast they are if they're sat in a warehouse, is it? In a warehouse? In a depot. Right, detects inconsistency in bids for new locomotives. It makes someone else happy. It would make our... Who do you make happy? Because currently, it's all that way round. We make our station master happy. Oh, well, no. I kind of like it this way round. Yeah, would make the chief engineer happy though, which the construction of buildings... No, we're going to keep that how it is. We're not really bothered about money, are we, at the moment? How much of a bond could we take out? Nearly 34 million. That's a lot of money. And the interest on that would be horrendous, so let's not do that. Bonus. Oh, an express line. I think we've been getting these. This is growing so quick. 66%. I mean, they're short on a few things, like wood, for instance. Are we hooked up to go back to the warehouse? I think we are, but we only have... Yeah, we only have one train doing it. Let's increase that. Are you short on Yeah, you are short on grain as well. How are we doing here? Could we upgrade this? I don't think it's needed. No, don't set up a new rail line. I want you to get this train, not that one. Is it this one? The one that goes into here, yes. Have another one. There we go. We've doubled the grain throughput there. This is just what we're going to do for now, I think, until we meet those requirements. I do want to put another train again on here. I'm just hoping that they space out a little bit. There we go. Look at all that bronust. That's going to kick that through the roof, isn't it? How is Yon shopping still growing? Your Yan shopping still growing? You're still short on wood, which is then meaning you're short on planks. You're at 124,000 population. You have grown no end. Yeah, they are short on planks. They can even accept coal, just straight up coal, which I believe we've got a link to pretty much. I mean, we'd have to go through Vimmerby, but it's not too bad, is it? I mean, even if they just have the occasional delivery. It's a bit crazy. Look at all of our trains. It's beautiful to see, though, like clockwork. Look at them all. Just everywhere. Lots and lots of trains. We're not seeing many X's down here, are we? No. They're all up there. That's good to see, because this is the one we've been concentrating on. So how are you doing on sausage? It is the pigs. The pigs are the issue. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy this. There we go. And we're going to make profit out of this in a second. Because I said last time out, we should get rid of the pigs. But what do we want to put in here? If we can get Gothenburg growing, then they're going to make clothes, is what I'm going to say. Because I don't feel like we need to worry about them making furniture at all. Right, which means we need to hook up a station for our pig farm here. Which should be fairly straightforward. We'll get a nice big one, because why not? Oh, where did I zoom into there? It's getting a bit laggy because we've got so much stuff going on. We could branch out. Where could we branch out? That's the question. Up here, we want to branch out before the water tower, that's for sure. And a little ways from the junction as well. And we're going to branch off at the bridge like that. Let's get us our little junction in here. We've got a bit of a curve on the track. Just how they do, isn't it? We could probably smooth it out. Not that it matters, really. I mean, it's just aesthetics. I don't think they slow down at all. That works, doesn't it? Little bend in it. Oh, is that too sharp? Don't be too sharp. What's that all about? You ruined my plan, game. It was a little ambitious, let's face it. Can we do that again? No, you can't do the crossover. You've got to do it this way first. There we go. We've got it. We'll connect back into there. Can we get this so that it will work? I guess because that's a bit tight, isn't it? Would have to come out like that. I don't know. I'll keep trying, guys. Got it. Obviously not for very long because we're done already. Yes, we do want to come all the way down here, really, don't we? Up to that point. Make a double track ending. There we go, and there's our pig farm. So instead of them taking... Oh, that is steep. 9%? Could we get this pig farm in a better place? That is awful, isn't it? 9%. We can do it. I think it's because we was on that bobble there. If we drop it down a little bit, we might get away with it. There we go. Like that. Sit parallel with the contours at the end there. There we go. 2%. No, 15%. That's even worse. I got all excited for no reason. Well, there must be a place here. That is super steep. Dear oh dear. If we go further down, would that help? Maybe if we sit in here instead? I don't know. I'm a little concerned. There we go. 2%. I don't mind taking a bit of bridging. That works for me. There we go. And we'll get all this signalled up. And then we'll sort out the stray signals at the junction here. We don't want that one, even if it means resetting the train. It doesn't. That's nice. And I think the rest of them are good, except for that one. There we go. That should be good. We need one there. We need to add one back just there. Perfect, guys. Now we can have a separate pig run. Here, we might as well buy this, you know. 5.1 million. That's how flush with cash we are. Because I didn't think twice. Maybe I didn't read it correctly, though. We got the money, haven't we? It didn't make a dent, really. Right. Let's now set up direct pig deliveries into our butchers up here. I think that's going to help no end with this. And we're going to have a few of these as well. Definitely with security guards. That was good timing. Let's duplicate them. We're going to need at least 3. And we're going to set them off all at the same time. Because this pig level is farm. No, this pig farm is level 4. Perfect. We've got some growth down here. What are you guys going to make? Let's think about that a second. You have steel access here. You're not a million miles away from fish. Can you see what I'm thinking here? And we have salt just there, which we could just send loads of trains all the way down the line we have on the coast into here. So that, to me, is screaming out to be preserves. I know it's a bit of a high-end product, but someone's got to make them, and why not be these guys? They're kind of in the middle of fish and salt, right? And they've got access to steel as well, which we could set up a direct freight train using the other line down here, because we don't use this line at the moment, but I did have a plan for it, and now we can put it into motion. I say that's good. Perfect. Right. Let's upgrade these regardless of whether we're going to be fulfilling their needs for the time being, because we need to just expand so that these are filled. How's that log run isn't really helping the greatest, is it? It might take a little while to kick in, or perhaps we could have a couple of trains running it. I mean, they're keeping up at the forest, and I believe this is... Oh, that's not good, is it? That needs to be higher. There we go. That will help the apple situation, or the fruit. How are we looking here now? Still short on bronust, although, to be fair, they're kind of supplying that all over the place. They're never going to get milk down there, are they, at this rate? No. Is that because we're running low? No, you just got too much to take, I think. It's the warehouse trains. Where are they? It's just these 2. There's only 2 doing it. I thought I multiplied them. Copied them. Yeah, well, we're going to now. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. That will help. I do want to get the cities growing down here. Depending on what we need to do, that's all the people. Depending on what we need to do in the next part of our tasks, or whether there are any, for that matter. Look at that. Kalmar grows as I was staring at it, so we get a university here. Yeah, depending on the rest of the tasks, if there are any. I'm going to guess there are, because they normally get you involved with the AI opponents. We want this entire region down here that is never affected by snow to keep us in the green or the black during the winter months, and keep a good income coming in. Right, we can expand these. That's going to help the sausage situation. There's a mouthful. Right then, let's increase the amount of fish we're delivering there, which is going to be okay. Fish, they just seem to get loads of those. Okay, where's our fish run? I guess if we click on here, it shouldn't be too difficult. We've got 2 running it. Is it so far? Yeah, 2 running it so far. And we don't have any going to Malmö, you Burke. Oh, I didn't notice. I thought we did. Yes, we did. Oh, it won't be on that little branch, will it? It goes off there. Oh, I thought I didn't do it. But you did. So let's duplicate this one. There we go. Some more fish. They're going to need plenty. Let's have a little freight run from this platform then into this one, which will use that line. And we are just going to have this as freight only. There we go. We'll put all the gubbins on it. All the people. As long as they don't cheese each other off. You don't need a conductor though. There we go. Look, they're already taking steel and crisp bread. I guess we could do the opposite and go this way. They're going to take their finished goods up to EVGA there as well. So we're going to have freight trains running this side. You can also get an engineer on. There we go. You're not taking anything, but that's fine. You might do eventually as they match production here. They do have a lot of spare lumber. Do you just not need lumber yet? It might be the case. No, they need lumber. They just have plenty of it. That's fine, isn't it? What do we have up there? Is this a... Yeah, it's the express line. Where? Halmstead to Linköping? We kind of have that, don't we? Should we do it? Let's just do it for a bit of fun. Outside line, all the way up to Linköping here. Let's see how it decides to go there. Well, that's about the only way because we have no direct line across. Which, you know, might be a thing we could do. We could even go over the top here and then join in up here or something. I don't know. There's lots of options. For now, I think this will do us. Passengers as mail only. We're going to have as a nice holder. Isn't that our express train? I think so, yeah. 54 miles an hour. There we go. You can definitely get a conductor. There we go. They've got passengers and mail. Let's see if we get that bonus. How are we doing? 195 of 200 and 180 of 200. Guys, I'm a little bit excited to see what our next tasks are. Who did we have here? Analyst and an auctioneer. What's the analyst? Bolt's report. Ooh, I hope you're still around for our next tasks, just in case it involves buying some...
This is quite peculiar furniture we are
Guys,
exporting.
he scared me, but...
It is not even fully assembled. Who will buy something like this?
Everybody. Everybody. I don't know what all that gobbledygook was in there. We've done it, guys. We have finished the furniture delivery. And it's looking like we're easily going to hit the Bronest one as well. So we're not ending today until we hit that. There's a bold statement. It could be a 17-hour video. No, I have confidence. Anyway, we need to get salt hooked up. So we could be doing that while we wait for things to catch up there. I think that direct northern, the far northern warehouse run for Karlskrona down there really helped. Anyway, let's get us just a normal train station. I say normal, these are our normal ones now, aren't they? Definitely. What I would like to do is, if possible, slide this in to this maintenance yard here with a single bit of track like we have been doing just there. And it worked perfectly. I'm super happy. Then we'll get our salt delivery underway. Now, salt is a basic requirement as well as an ingredient for other goods. We have a promoter. Who do we promote? I would like to promote someone. It doesn't really matter, but EVGA? Why not? Or Kalmar, really. That would do it, wouldn't it? Kalmar. There we go, guys. You have a boost because we kind of ignored them for a little while. There we go. You're growing. How you doing on your pigs and stuff? Do you need salt? You do need salt. Well, there's that. That's nice, isn't it? We'll get a maintenance yard on there. Let's set up that line. We're going to go from there. We're going to do this one first because they need it urgently. For the fancy goods that they're going to be making. Freight only. And we'll get you going. In fact, we'll have a couple of those. Oh, do you know what we need to do? We need to buy this and expand it immediately. Otherwise, you're probably not going to keep up. Because we're about to make a small fortune from this little salt mine here. Salt pit. Whatever it's called. A well. Salt well. I'll trust you. Yes, there we go. Now we can expand this and get a few trains running. Look at us just throwing the money around. We could also add another one going straight into Kalmar here as well. That'll be nice for us. There we go. Salt for you. I don't know how we're going to get salt anywhere else. Did I say we're going to hook up salt here? No. unfortunately. I did say we're going to hook it up over here, though. Yeah, there. Right. I never did that, did I? How are you going to do that, you Burke? You've kind of cut yourself off here. Well, that's a little awkward. We could have... Well, we've got a maintenance station here. We'd need some sort of bizarre junction going on here, right? Although, given how quiet it is around here, which it won't be any longer, we could do something like this. And we can bypass round here instead. That's not a bad idea, is it? We could have this doing this. And or do we need that? I might check that later, but we can have that do something like that and connect into there as well. I'll think about that, guys, but it would be nice to set salt up. That would be ideal, in fact. I didn't even realise. I must have been planning that ages ago and then completely forgot about it. It's alright, we have a route all the way across there. I don't know whether there's salt anywhere else on the map closer, but oh, what did you signal that up for? That ain't gonna work, is it? Well, you done it now. Leave it in there, it'll be fine. Right, we don't want one after on both ways. One there a bit closer. I think that'll do us. I can't foresee any issues going on there much. Yeah, let's send that out. We're going to need to upgrade this no end, aren't we? In fact, let's just go maximum. I like that plan. And then we'll also set up our first delivery into this warehouse of salt. I don't know why I chose salt. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Oh, you crazy man. Right then. Let's do that then. They'll get salt over there one way or another. I'm fairly sure that is the only place down this way that has salt. So it might be a good idea, regardless. A lot of those cities are rather big as well. There's our slowdown up there, which we don't mind because we've got this monstrosity going on. Kalmar's boosting quite quickly. Here comes all the salt trains. We have lots going on here, so I'm going to upgrade it. Is that all our trains done? Did I not do that? I thought I added a train there. Where are you going? To Warehouse 6. Well, I mean, if that's how you want to do it, it's not too terrible. Oh, do you know why it's got to do that? Because there's no way across, is there? No, there isn't. Given this turning around thing, right? I just had a thought. Instead of doing that, we could have a junction here to go up there. That would be kind of nice, wouldn't it? I don't mind that. That's perfect. Get in there. Brainwave, guys. Let's see if it utilises this little crossover. Because, I mean, if trains will turn around in a depot, why not? There we go. Tidy that one up. I think that'll work for us. Right, we don't need... Yeah, we're going to have to zoom in for this. Don't need that one. We're going to budge that over to there. There we go. Will you take this little route now? There we go, guys. So what's it going to do? It's going to pull out of the station, go into the maintenance yard, turn around, and then head up this way, direct. Oh, I like that better than this thing we had going on. I don't know whether anybody will use this at some point, but we might as well keep it in. We have a new accountant. What do you do for us? Nothing. You are not being hired. You've cheesed someone off before you even got the job. That's not how that works, is it? We don't want to employ people that are going to cheese everybody off. Yes, salt's going to be on the way. Milk we're always going to struggle with. Mayhaps we could have another one running this. How many do we have so far? 4. They're always full of something. So you know what? Do it. Now, how many do we have running here still? Are you filling up with crisp bread yet? You are. I don't know why you're not taking it from there then. We have only 3 trains running that. Do you know what? We'll have 4 running that as well. It looks like it's always going to be busy We're not going to be delivering enough fish, I don't think. In total, yeah, let's have 4 running the fish. No, we do have. No, we don't. We have 3. There, yes, it's full, and we own the fishery down here as well. And it's keeping up, so that's beautiful. There we go. Kalmar has grown. You are now going to be making clothes. Let's stick a tailor in there. Utilize the cloth. We already have. We can then upgrade all of their factories. This is where the money goes. It looks like we have a load until we buy a new factory and upgrade it to level 5. So how's Kalmar doing? 91,500. That's a bit good. Yeah, you're still short on cloth. Well, you're definitely going to be now, aren't you? But you do have the bandwidth for it there. So, but while he's going across the bridge, let's just quickly... Come on, click on him. Right, it's just easier to do this, isn't it? I'm not playing the try to click on the train game. Right then, power. We're going to finish off these 2, and I think we're done, because we're not going to get to 1870. We might, I don't know. That'll be a bit of fun, wouldn't it? Right then, more power, and then we've got one more with power. We have a security guard. I guess we could throw them on one of these trains that we just put on, because they're making short journeys, not a conductor. Put a security guard on. How are we doing with our tasks? Really, you've stalled. I jinxed it by saying we're going to be doing the episode until we meet that. Awkward. You're going to do it. Well, we can play with this for a while, can't we? There we go. There goes the cloth. I'm going to say you're not got enough pigs as well. Only one way to find out. Well, you're kind of running a bit low and you've just expanded as well. So, yes, we're going to add another train on. Delivering piggies. Done. What we got here? Conductor. Sure, we'll have you in the back pocket as usual. You are the one that makes our staff grumpy. Go. Ooh. What are you? Okay. Oh, yes. You know, you could use just a little supply tower on here just to make sure that doesn't happen. There we go. Perfect. We're going to do something similar up there eventually as well. How we doing? You're doing all right, aren't you? You could probably have another train running this warehouse run, though. How many we got? Only 2. Come on, do that. There we go. Loads of cloth. You know what we could do here, don't you? We don't even have a train doing this. And that's at least going to take sugar beet from here. Let's buy it before we do that then. And let's quickly hook up down here. I like that idea. We're going to just come straight up. I don't feel like we need any reason to cross over. But if we do, we can just make a junction later on. I don't know what we're doing down there yet. So for now, we're just going to do this. And we're going to have a standard... do we want a standard? I don't like it. I don't like it because this is going to get busy. I know it is. And I hate our trains being stuck behind each other when one decides that it's going to refill on the way. So at least with our... Where are you? At least with our maintenance station, they can be diverted, can't they? We can also make some junctions, should we wish, later on. So I prefer that. Yeah, much nicer. Oh, it's so laggy now. It's because I think I've gone a little overboard, let's face it. I don't know whether you need all of this, but hopefully what it will do is set us up nicely for the end of this campaign. So that we can do things quicker. Just buy things and expand when we need to. Purchase factories. Purchase AI components. Opponents. Yeah, let's get that running. Freight only, sure. And get you running. We're going to have to end it. I think I've overestimated my abilities there a little bit. It's fine. We're at least going to do it at the beginning of the next one. That's what I'm saying. I do have confidence in that, at the very least. Right, get you in there. There, we finally have a delivery from this warehouse. I don't know what the remainder's going to be. It's got the drink in there, hasn't it? Yes. You got cloth. I thought you grew. You didn't grow. Not yet. Well, you could be upgraded now. I'm sure we can get enough pigs in there. How are you doing on pigs? Yeah, that's better. Maybe one more. We'll see. How are you doing there? Doing good there. It's a bit busy. Oh, what's this? Grain farm in the middle of nowhere that we're purchasing. Get back down here. Come on. Come on. Bring that Bronhurst. You know you want to. Do they have it in the warehouse now? That would be nice. Have I fixed that? Yes, they're starting to get a little bit of storage in there. You got 2 left over, but how's the milk? It's still running dry. Well then, 3 trains running this it is. It's a good job we double tracked it. There we go. Almost full. Oh, goodness me. Maybe it wasn't a 3rd train we needed. Oh. Yeah, well, you've done it now. I'm tempted to keep it like that because it was almost full. But yeah, we really weren't keeping up on milk. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and level 5 that one. Milk seems to be in demand. Always the way. We'll end with a spy. I like that. Lars. Sure. Professor, do we need you? We don't want a points reduction. We've got far too much money anyway. Although we've spent a small fortune. How are we doing here? Have you started making clothes? You have. You're going to be lacking in salt for a little bit until we can catch up with that. We're probably going to need another train on here going to Corona. So let's duplicate you. Get you full of salt. How are we doing here? Apparently level 5 creates 24 a week, which gives us room for 148. So it probably can supply, oh, I don't know, the entire map. How are we doing here? Doing good. Who grew? Oh my days. Christianstad actually grew. Quick. There we go. Oh, you go, guys. You go. Are you keeping up over here? It's all go, isn't it? I love it. You're probably not going to keep up now. You might do for a little while. There we go.
Demand for Swedish commodities is on the rise. Thanks to the railway, commodities can be exported much better in ports now. This opens up access to international markets even for smaller cities.
Brilliant.
Our Norwegian neighbours are impressed by the progress here in Sweden.
Are we off to Norway?
And they asked for support in modernising their infrastructure. Please take care of this matter immediately.
Guys, it looks like when we come back, we are heading off to Norway. Let's take a look at... Oh, I didn't see what stars we got, unfortunately. That's fine. I'm sure it was great. We got a tick. That's all that matters. We have to connect Oslo to Westeros. And we have to boost the area of Norway to 300,000 inhabitants. Overhaul? Maybe. And yeah, we're halfway there at the moment. And once I wave my magic track wand, we'll get them hooked up. Probably a little more direct because Norway's up in the snowy area where we're going to struggle in the winter. However, we do want to make them grow. I'll figure out a way. We might go a more point-to-point area up there. So there we go. We have done it. We'll take you before we go. I'm going to save it and then we'll jump on board a train and we can relax a little bit. Actually, what was the dates on these? By 1868. This one should be quite quick, so I'm ignoring that one. But this one, almost 4 years to do it. We can do it. We'll take you as well. Right, save it, Gran. Alright, guys, I thoroughly enjoyed that episode. I hope you did too. When we come back, we're off to Norway. We'll keep an eye on this as well. We'll get it all running like clockwork. And first, though, what we'll do is make a go at connecting Oslo to Westeros there. We're on board our Warehouse 6, our long run up north towards Jan Shopping, which is a journey and a half. One of these days, I might do a live stream at the end, or towards the end, where we can just come in here and take a ride on some of our trains, because they're lengthy. So I could talk to you in chat and see which ones you want to ride on. It's absolutely monstrous map. But yes, lots to do again when we come back, connecting up all of Norway. Perhaps we'll buy out our first competitor, because someone's up in that way. I can't remember who it is now, but we'll take a look first thing at the start of the episode. So until then, take care.